Hi everyone, welcome back to another maths video. And here I have on my screen just a little reminder that when things become difficult or seems difficult, it doesn't mean that you shouldn't try. It just means that you should try a little harder. So keep on trying. Today's video, we will be looking at equivalent fractions. For equivalent fractions, it is based on the information that equivalent fractions are two or more fractions that are equal, or guess what? It's not just one fraction, but more than one fractions can be equal to the same. Like for example, if you have a half, another equivalent fraction can be 2 over 4, 5 over 10, 20 over 40, 50 over 100, 500 over 1,000, and those are equivalent fractions and we have more than one and they're all equivalent to each other. All right? A fraction is a part of a whole. The denominator, which is the bottom number, represents how many equal parts the whole is split into. The numerator, the top number, represents the amount of those parts. Here we have some examples of equivalent fractions. So first, whatever you do to the numerator, you are going to do the same thing to the denominator. Say, for example, we choose a specific number. I am going to choose the number 2. So I am going to multiply my numerator by 2 and I'm going to multiply my denominator by 2. So 2 times 4 is 8 and 2 times 5 is 10. Maybe another student may want to use another number. Let us go ahead and try by using 5 to multiply our numerator and our denominator. So here we have 4 times 5 and we have 5 times 5. So 4 times 5 is 20 and 5 times 5 is 25. Our next example is 2 over 6. We are going to do the same thing now. So here we have 2 times 3. So I'm going to multiply by 3 for my numerator and I'm going to multiply by 3 with my denominator. So here we have 2 times 3 is 6 and 6 times 3 we have 18. So this is my equivalent fraction to 2 over 6. So here we have 1/3. So what you're going to do, you're going to just go ahead and select your numbers. You are going to multiply those numbers based on what you have here as your original number. And what you're going to do is to go ahead and write the information in the box. There's nothing in the box, so you can just select any random number. I'm going to ask you to pause for a moment, give this example a try, write your own numbers to see if you could multiply them and get your equivalent fractions, and just comment below based on what you have for your response. Thank you. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use 2 for my first number. That is 2 times 1 is 2. Do the same thing with my denominator. And here I have 2 times 3 and that is 6. Another number that I am going to use, let's say for example, I'm going to multiply by 1. So 1 times 1 is 1 and 1 times 3 is 3. So here I have 1/3. The next number I am going to use is 5. So 1 times 5 is 5 and 3 times 5, that is 15. So my next equivalent fraction is 15. So if we should cancel 5 over 15 and 2 over 6, you would realize that you're still going to get 1/3 and that is why they are equivalent. Here we have another example, but in this example we are given a specific number and that specific number is 25. How did they get 25? What did they multiply 5 by in order to get 25? What I'm going to do, I'm going to divide the 25 by 5 and here I'm going to get 5. Therefore, They did multiply the 5 times 5 here, and I'm going to do the same to my numerator. So I'm going to multiply by 5. So here I have 2 times 5, and that is 10. For my next example, I have 4 over 20, which is equal to 16 over. We need to find the response for that one. Can you go ahead and comment your answer that you got for 4 over 20, your equivalent fraction, with the numerator being 16? Go ahead and comment below quickly. Thank you. So here for 16, we are going to divide by 4, and that is equal to 4. So when I look at the information, I'm going to multiply my numerator by 4. That's what they did to get 16. And I'm going to multiply my denominator by 4 also. So 4 times 20, and that is 80. So once you have 80 in the comment section, that means you are correct. Good job. The next example, create an equivalent fraction that has 15 as the denominator. Question, is the denominator the top number or the bottom number? So the denominator, that is the number at the bottom. So I'm going to put 15. This is my 15. What did they multiply by 3 to get 15? So if I divide by 3 here, I'm going to get 5. So they multiplied by 5 to get 15. So I'm going to multiply my numerator by 5 also. So 4 times 5, and I have my answer, which is 20. Go ahead and click the link below. That will take you to our Instagram page, where we have giveaways, where we do maths tips and tricks. You can go ahead and follow us so you can get updates as to when we're going to post our next video. Our next example is asking us to create an equivalent fraction that has 100 as the denominator. So I'm going to put 100 as my denominator. What I am going to do next is to divide by 10. My answer is 10. So therefore, they multiplied by 10, and I am going to do the same with my numerator. So here I have 9 times 10, and that is 90. So that would have been my answer for 9 over 10. The next part, we are going to use equivalent fraction, and we're going to use 60 as the numerator. So for our equivalent fraction that we're creating, we are going to have 60 for our numerator. So here I have 60. I am going to divide by 2. That is going to give me 30. So therefore, they multiplied by 30 here. And I am going to also multiply by 30 my denominator, and 30 times 11, that is 330. So my equivalent fraction for 2 over 6, when 60 is the numerator, is 60 over 330. Good job so far. They are asking us to create an equivalent fraction that has 18 as the numerator. So what I am going to do, I am going to put my 18 where the numerator should be, that's at the top. Because I have 9 over on the other side, I'm going to divide by 9, and I am going to get 2. So they multiply by 2 here, and I'm going to multiply the 8 by 2 also. So 2 times 8, and that is 16. So therefore, it is saying here that 9 over 8 is equivalent to 18 over 16. Go ahead and click the like button. If you have not subscribed as yet, go ahead and subscribe. We are doing a fraction marathon, and we'll be having weekly videos as it relates to fraction, the easiest possible way. Go ahead and leave us a comment so that we can go ahead and improve based on what we are doing. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.